I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down. You won't come out of this alive without him. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Plenty. But right now, I have one job. You. I'm talking to you openly, mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
I heard you learned how to swim, Shadowheart. Well done. You know, if you and your love ever wish to enjoy the waters with me, I could attempt a kelpie. Or even a porpoise.
Depends. Are you buoyant? I may need a life preserver if I get in over my head.
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Stupid bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mate a temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Does that excuse being rude? Excluding folk? Come off it. They wouldn't let me in. Spouted some tripe about my sort and absolutist murderers. I only wanted to sit down a minute. So did I. You're welcome. Good luck out there. This place is real shabby. But at least folk don't look at you funny in here. Need anything? Pleasure doing business.
Stupid bridge guards. Should have dumped a lot of them.
Sir, good, sir. Give me 3 days and... Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. Fionn, one of Mamselle's girls, laughs like a star's twinkle. Not seen her for a 10-day. 10 days and 4 bells to be precise. Not that I'm counting. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you. Missing? I hadn't thought her missing, just not here. Or elsewhere. Oh, I suppose that's like missing, but with extra words. You don't suppose the murderer who's on the loose got hold of her? Oh, goodness, no. It's too horrible to imagine. How dare you? Accusing an upstanding citizen like me of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling, you oaf!
How's an adventurer supposed to do a job around here?
It's you. Most definitely not anyone else. Salutations and hello and whatnot.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it.
Stupid.
There's not even any goddamn dragons round here to slay. Bet they let us in then.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get welcomed as heroes, he said. Poxy Drim and his bleeding notions. This adventurer lark is rubbish. Should have listened to me, Dar. Become a tanner. Bet they're gasping for tanners in Baldur's Gate.
Now, what do you reckon, lass? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that? It's no good, I tell you. What if they build a machine that can drink points, but half the bloody city out of jobs, that?
Nothing happens until he's found.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free. You can't mean that.
He's playing mind games. He can't raise a hand to the Master, let alone kill him.
You have no idea what I can do. Why does Cazador need me? What is he planning?
Brother! Please!
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
Keep talking.
The Black Mass, it will be his triumph. He'll complete the ritual and emerge the vampire ascendant. He'll walk in the sun. He'll be free of the hunger. He'll wield power no vampire has ever possessed. Best of all, we'll join him. His loyal servants walking in the light as living vampires. We'll be free, brother.
You can't believe that. You can't be that stupid.
We deserve this, Astarion. Can't you see? We've given him everything. Our blood and tears. And he's finally going to reward us. And you will be with us when the time comes. It's fate, written in your very flesh.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Still, though, a living vampire. Who wouldn't be interested? It's the ultimate freedom. Freedom from the hunger. Freedom to live a real life in the sun. No tapple required. And if I were to ascend instead of him, freedom from Cazador, once and for all. Perhaps. But if I don't confront him someday, I know I'll spend the rest of my life running from him. And if I can take this power from him, it would set me free. Truly free. I have to know. I have to face him. I knew I was right about you. You're a true friend. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Blood near the bed. Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body hidden under the bed.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Murdered by my son.
It's to be expected. Some families just don't get along.
Dolor. Dwarf like me dresses in red. boy? Why? Killed folk slowly. He liked it.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Oh dear. Poor thing. Murdered to death. Horrible hells. I better lay low. Lower than low. Under low.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Fionn. Poor lass. Works her arse off for the mumselle, but don't get much in return. Not seen her mug for a carp's age. I figured she'd gone up the road while the going was good. Killer on the loose, cult army marching wee way. Been thinking I might scarp her too. A murder? Here? Baldrin's biscuits. Must have been Fionn. The poor lass. A right good one she was. Make sure Mamselle knows. Across the way at the caress. Yeah, God, she'll be right unsettled. I'm staying put, mind. If a killer wanted me dead, I'd already be crammed under the boards.
Your pleasure is mine, sweeting. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees at the hive. Oh. Losing Fionn slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweeting?
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd seen it. Welcome to Sharess's Caress. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for ale, I reckon. Or maybe Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all 10 of my knuckles. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No telling till the first drop hits your gullet. Damn! The gal knows what she wants. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue coils in a knot. Charesse caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Wet your tongue, soak your skin, scratch your itch. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not hoarding secrets. I'd like to keep it that way. Have a look.
Come to pay your respects to the real lady of the house, I see. What a clever creature you are. It's your lucky day. I am receiving compliments at this time, and you are most welcome to make an offering. Good things come to those who are forthcoming, but only if they make it count. Oh, you are quite correct. I consider them one of my finest features. The unwashed rabble who frequent this establishment have much to learn from your deference, and I must suffer their foibles alone. But they do say a burden shared is a burden halved. Can't you hear from here? They're talking about the new top cat in the criminal underbelly. Go and listen for yourself. As for them personally, one never washes and instead douses himself with rose oil, while the other can't hold his drink. The Drow, two of our most popular courtesans. A night with them seems to be rather life-changing, if you can afford it. Of course, they are siblings, but judging from the throngs of clients they draw, most of the city is as disgusting as they are. That's rather a broad topic. We get all sorts here. But there is one frequent visitor whose very presence offends me. He dresses fabulously, but stinks of the hells. Something infernal, to be sure. Abhorrent.
Nine hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? Nine hells? Whatever you think, you know. I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. Please don't! What do you want from me? It's not my fault. I was forced to do this. Framed, even. They would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. And they're definitely going to kill me now. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. Just don't hurt me. The teddy bears were an experiment. My greatest invention. A clever little device in their chest allows them to speak. But there's more. Smoke powder inside the device. I collect packages from Valoga's fireworks in the lower city and stuff the bears with it. Not because I want to, because I have to. Otherwise, they'll kill me. It sounds terrible when you put it like that, but maybe you can put a stop to this whole operation. I don't know who's in charge, but it starts at the fireworks shop. That's where the packages come from. Go there. Tell them Uncle Phalogia sent you, and they'll show you the smoke powder. Lots of it. There. I told you what you wanted to know. Now, will you let me go?
His plea comes with an offering, a pass granting you access to the lower city.
Here, take it, all of it. I don't care. You'll never see me again, I promise.
My. I can tell you are a special one from a single glance. You have but to ask, and we can grant you a moment of pleasure. Don't be shy.
An intriguing pair. Takes me back to my youth.
I used to work as a courtesan back home, and my sister as an artisanal masseuse. But men are treated like dogs by the Underdark's matriarchs, so we fled.
We found surfacers craved the body of a drow like a drug. Life is easy in our line of work. Life is prosperous. I'm much happier kissing the many lips of the surface than tending a field or manning a shop.
I'd have to restrain myself far more than any play bindings do if I worked in another field. This is a place where I can be myself boundlessly. There are so many who come to me speaking of a fixation that no one else has ever been able to share with them, and never will again. A once-in-a-lifetime moment of passion. Every day. What could be better? Don't you want to try it?
Trust me, you don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick.
And is that your partner with you? What a gorgeous couple. Perhaps we could come to an agreement.
We are twins.
We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend to.
Well, there are two of us, aren't there? Use your imagination.
There's an idea. If you're comfortable sharing, so am I.
Perhaps you'd care for a little extra company.
I won't pretend the thought hasn't crossed my mind once or twice. Or more than that.
Oh, I suspect we shall be more than merry.
Charming.
There must be a sprinkling shower of gold first. Coin.
For being a friend who helped Amira, we will charge a little less. Let's go. This is thrilling.
This way. Scuttle with haste.
This way. Come, come.
I presume you've found something interesting to discuss, if you're interrupting me again? That doesn't make sense. Why would this dwarf kill Father Lorgan? I need something more than vague allegations. I want something compelling, hard, tangible evidence, and nothing less. You're telling me more than one person has been killed? In Baldur's Gate? You must have something better than that. I need hard evidence and a motive. Why would someone else kill Lorgan? How can we be sure it wasn't Brilgor? While that is startling, it still doesn't disprove my theory that Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, does it? That's what you need if you want to change my mind. Hard evidence. A reason, too, if you're at it. Why was Lorgan killed? A Baal plot? You as well? Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. Fancies herself something of an expert. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear-mongering. But she's been unusually insistent about this one, even for her. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already drowning in paperwork as it is. Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elfsong Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll give you access to the lower city. Well, what are you waiting for? You've a bloody conspiracy to solve. Move!
But don't worry, everyone at US is correct.
Journey to the Underdark.
As much as I enjoy when others watch, that wasn't included in the price.
Look, you didn't sign a treaty permitting you to march a warband through my lands. You paid for sex.
How delicious.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Quite the merry little party we have assembled here.
In Kuela's all custom from our home, groups of 5 or more meet quorum to qualify as orgies. 4 or fewer are simply a gathering, legally speaking at least.
Shall we? I hope you're not afraid of the dark, my darling. I must snuff out the lights before we begin. It's all part of the experience. The room is bathed in total darkness, so there is nothing to distract from your ecstasy.
The lady, Nim, moves your hand to where the clasps of her blouse lie.
You know, I had a dream just like this once.
A pleasant one, I hope.
You were in it, so it was certainly lively.
I'm surprised you needed the 2 of us for this to happen, but I am so glad it has.
Oh, Empyrean High Priestess, let us worship at your altar.
The drow siblings fall to their knees in mock prayer towards Shadowheart, lavishing caresses over her thighs.
My, and to think some shun organized religion.
I could get used to this.
To watch a woman flush with pleasure is one of nature's sweetest gifts. Though perhaps you will prove even sweeter, Shadowheart.
The night skips on, filled with fantasies Shadowheart seemed all too primed to suggest.
Give me a moment, for pity's sake. You've exhausted me already.
We recover quickly, but not that quickly. Even in the best of times, it's an oasis of pleasure and calm. In the city's chaos, with Baldur's Gate preparing for war, the caress feels like the final flicker of a beautiful flame before darkness falls.
Oakfather preserve you. Indeed. Thank you for inviting me. I hadn't realized you considered me a worthy accomplice in such matters. I hope you'll keep me in mind in future. Our time with those 2 drow was certainly bracing. Takes me back to some youthful misadventures in the Underdark. Very much so. One positive I will concede about city life is that you never know what lies around the corner. It was a long time ago. I was a foolhardy young druid, intent on seeing the beauty of nature's unworldly fauna and subterranean glow for myself. Certain events transpired, and I found myself a guest of a noble drow house for a time. Well, something between guest, prisoner, and consort, perhaps. The house matron took an interest in me, and the patron also. They saw me as a novelty, perhaps. I was chained in their bedchamber for nigh on 3 years. It was not ideal, but not without its positives either. I did what was necessary to survive, and perhaps a few things that were less than necessary. Don't misunderstand me. I feared for my life and wanted my freedom back, but I was willing to wait for my moment. And eventually it came. Lolth's noble houses are constantly at each other's throats, And eventually, some rivals of my hosts sought to unseat them. It was chaos, drow against drow, the clash of blades echoing throughout caverns, the feel of warm blood that I could not see. I took my chance and fled while all were distracted. I never looked back until I breathed fresh air again. And never learned what came of my hosts. Time can prove to be a trickster on one's recollections. What would be multiple lifetimes for others now separate me from my captivity. Perhaps I have lost perspective on what happened to me. Apologies. I meant no offense. I survived, and in years to come, I must have allowed hardships to become dwarfed by the shadow curse in my mind. I lost friends, confidants, and had the weight of responsibility bear down on me unrelentingly. There was scant opportunity for self-reflection. I am lucky to have your counsel. It was sorely needed. No, I shall not take you for granted, nor my own past. What is the point of long life if one does not make room for reflection? I've been unfair to you. I've had unrealistic expectations of your character ever since I joined you. But honestly, you've surpassed even those. Seemed my faith was more than well-founded. I am ready.
Let's get on with it.
Looking ahead.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon you a while.
Of course.
Just the one?
Thank you. Now Brilgo's name has been cleared, we can extend our help to the refugees once more.
Need to rest with him.
May Ilmater guide your footfalls, stranger.
Times may be hard, but the god on the rack asks that we endure. For him.
Well, it'd be nice to be back on soup duty. People really smile at you when they get hot soup.
Looks like we're opening back up to the refugees. No rest for the wicked.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Mistress needed his body parts for her art. To sow chaos. It is his will.
You feel a rush of power, dark and insidious. Something prevents the corpse from answering.
I saw in your eyes what I see in my own. Death. A shape changer. People call us doppelgangers.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
You again? You're becoming a bit of a regular, aren't you? Not complaining, not complaining. So, you'll be wanting a copy of today's edition of the Bouldersmouth Gazette, then? I like making sales. Not my fault, it's the nasty stuff that sells. You want one or not? Have I ever told you you're my favorite customer? You are, it's the truth.
I heard you tracked down the man responsible for those explosive toys. Good work.
Glad to hear you did something useful. I'm almost impressed.
I've got to say, wouldn't have expected such solid work solving a case from a civvy. Well done.
Just wanted to say, I'm rather impressed with your work. You'd make a solid flaming fist.
Almost pain.
Sorry, my love, but I always need a drink between clients.
Love, I'm utterly parched. Maybe buy me a drink in the bar?
Everyone, this is a professional.
Nymph's Grotto.
Go forth. Many nights with your partner await you. Our work is done, and we must attend to other clients.
But I hope you keep coming back to Mamselle's for the drinks.
Someone with all the power of the nine hells. He must have brought so many to them.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Else, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavors. How about you give me a taste? Right as falling rain. What's it to you, chuffer?
Don't worry your pretty head about the fist, love. I can play them all like a lute.
What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
The nymph's got a sweet tongue and a figure to match, eh?
My hands are full, sweetheart. You want a drink? Hoots is your woman. You want pleasure? See Mamselle Amira.
The Oak Father's work is never done.
Must have swore so many to their knees.
Not that type of service down here, love. I've got a husband. And you ain't my type. Yeah, I've heard it all before, pudding. Now clear off.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Halt, oppressor! I am reclaiming the victuals in this basement for the good of rat-kind. Are you not? Well, you aren't one of us. You lot hoard your delectable riches while my brothers and sisters starve. Exactly. What good is displaying such morsels and not eating them? Food is for eating, friend. There's no time to waste. Seize what you can carry.
Full-fledged vampires are not so easily slain. Astarion's master will be no exception. Fortunate for him, slaying monstrous fanatics is a pastime of ours.
This ritual Astarion Spawnkin spoke of. It seems his master has prepared their homecoming.
Our very own vampire's the missing pawn in his master's deadly game. Now, how about we go and reverse Cazador's fortunes?